the middle of a lush green meadow, under the vast blue sky, lived a small bluebird with feathers as bright as sapphires. She loved to sing from the treetops, filling the air with her cheerful melodies. But despite her beautiful songs, she felt lonely, for she had no friends to share her tunes with. One sunny morning, the bluebird decided to find a friend. She flew from tree to tree, calling out to anyone who would listen. But the other birds seemed too busy, and the animals on the ground didn't seem to notice her at all. She perched on a branch, her heart sinking like a stone in a pond. In a cozy nook beneath the roots of an old oak tree, there lived a gray mouse named Marvin. Marvin was very shy and spent most of his time reading books and dreaming of adventures. He had always wished for a friend to share his stories with, but his quiet voice was often lost in the hustle and bustle of the meadow. As Marvin nibbled on a piece of cheese, he heard the bluebird's song drifting down from above. He peeked out from his nook, his small eyes filled with curiosity. He wanted to meet the singer, but he was too timid to venture out into the open meadow, so he stayed hidden, listening to the bluebird's lonely song. The next day, a problem arose. A strong wind blew through the meadow, scattering leaves and twigs everywhere. The bluebird's nest was in danger of falling apart. She needed help to fix it, but she didn't know who to ask. She fluttered around, her wings flapping in distress. Marvin saw the bluebird's trouble from his nook. He knew he had to do something to help. Gathering all his courage, he scurried out into the meadow, dodging the swirling leaves. He called out to the bluebird, but his voice was too quiet. He needed to find a way to get her attention without scaring her. Using his clever mind, Marvin came up with a plan. He found a long blade of grass and tugged on it, making a gentle rustling sound. The bluebird heard the noise and looked down, spotting the little gray mouse. She swooped down, her heart filled with hope. Maybe this mouse could be her friend. Together, they worked on the nest. The bluebird brought twigs, and Marvin wove them in with his nimble paws. They laughed and chatted, realizing they had a lot in common. The bluebird sang a tune of friendship, and Marvin listened with a smile. They had finally found the friends they were looking for. From that day on, the bluebird and Marvin were inseparable. They shared stories and songs, and the meadow was filled with their joy. The bluebird learned to listen for the quietest voices, and Marvin found the courage to speak up. They showed everyone that even the smallest creatures can make the biggest difference when they work together. Hey there, thanks for listening to our story today. If you want to get a new story every day, make sure to subscribe. Or, if you want to generate your own customized stories using the power of AI, download the Storigami app for iPhone and iPad today.